Hi guys, this is Amar and welcome to Amar Tech Stuff. So guys, in this video we are going to focus on a very interesting switching troubleshooting ticket. So in this ticket, the issue is that, or this diagram you can see, the issue is PC is not able to ping the laptop and vice versa. So Ankush is having a laptop and Vasant is having a PC, and you can see a PC and laptop both are in the same VLAN, that is VLAN 10, whereas this server is in VLAN 20. Switch 1, that is the switch 1 is a layer 3 switch, whereas switch 2, switch 3 and switch 4 are layer 2 switch, and VLAN 10 is given the subnet of 10.1.1.0/24. Vasant is having a PC which is having an IP address 10.1.1.2/24, and Ankush is having a laptop which is having an IP address of 10.1.1.3/24. So these both of them are in the same subnet, same VLAN, but they're still not able to ping to each other. So let's go first on Vasant's PC and check whether we are really able to ping it or not. So this is the PC. Okay, so I'll try to ping it. This is Ankush's PC, laptop, so we are not able to ping. So this is the problem. This is the issue which we need to troubleshoot. Seriously, we are not able to ping it. Okay, let's check from Ankush's laptop as well. Ping 10.1.1.2, which is Vasant's PC. I think here also we are not able to ping. So this is the problem. Now we need to troubleshoot it. So first what we'll do is, since we'll check first of all the PC of Vasant, why is not able to ping. Let us check the configuration of this PC first of all. IP config, and IP config you can get the IP addresses and everything. So here is the IP address 10.1.1.2, which is correct. The subnet marks is also correct, that is of /22. Default gateway, again we are pinging the same VLAN, so that is not the problem. So let us check whether on the switch the interfaces, all these interfaces are up or not. We'll check on switch 2 whether this interface fast ethernet 0/2 and fast ethernet 0/1 are up or not. So I'll just take this switch 2. So let us first check the interfaces. Interface fast ethernet 0/1, which is the trunk interface, we can say. This is the trunk interface, the uplink. This interface is good, looks, it is up. Let us check the downlink. This is also up, that is good. So these are the two things we have checked. The interfaces, both the interfaces are good. Now let us check one thing, the configuration of interface. Both the interface will check the configuration. Okay, so this looks good, it is a trunk port, that is good. Check the configuration of this downlink. This configuration says as fast ethernet 0/2 is an access interface, and this is part of VLAN 10, which is also good, but still we are not able to ping that IP address. Let me check why. Again, I'll go on the laptop board here on Vasant's PC. I'll go on PC and I'll check the IP addresses. Everything is fine, working okay. Let me check whether I'm able to learn the MAC address of this PC or not on the switch. Yeah, I'm able to learn. What I'll do is I'll clear this MAC address. Let me check whether I'm able to clear this MAC address or not. Clear MAC address table. Okay. Now let me check. Now I'm not able to have anything. Let me ping here. I am able to learn the MAC address. That is fine. That's look fine. So the connection, that is the link between the switch and the PC is okay. The physically it was okay. I'm able to get the MAC address also, but still I am not able to ping Ankush's PC from Vasant PC. So not able to ping it here. So what are things we can check here is there's some issue here on L2 communication. Again, we'll check the configuration. So it has made the member of VLAN 10. Here it is trunk port. Trunk port means we have not mentioned any particular VLAN. So all the VLANs traffic is allowed. That is also good. Let us check the VLANs. Show VLAN brief. Okay. So here are the VLANs, VLAN 1, VLAN 10. VLAN 10 is also created over here. That is fine. No issue with that also. So everything looks fine over here. There's not a problem over here. Let us check on this particular switch 4 now. Okay, so first, before that, just check we'll check the laptop's IP address and everything is configured or not. So here is the laptop, Ankush laptop, IP config 10.1.1.3, that is fine. Subnet marks 255.255.255.0, that is fine. Default gateway is good, that is okay. Let us check the interfaces and whether VLANs and all these things are created or not. On switch 4 as well, we'll check. So on switch 4, I'm going interface, show interface fast Ethernet 0/2. This is the downlink. So the downlink is up. It is good. It is up. Let us check the uplink. This is the trunk interface fast Ethernet 0/1. See, this is down. The link fast Ethernet 0/1, that is the link which is getting connected between switch 4 and switch 1, is down. So let us check why it is down on switch 4. Okay, it is in the error disable state. So what I'll do directly is I'll just bounce this port. I'll make this port as no shut. Sorry, I need to make it as shut. First of all, I'll do it shut and then I'll do it no shut. So basically what I've done is I have tried to remove that port from the error disable. For doing that, what I've done is I have made that port first of all shut and then I have performed no shut. So you can see over here the interface was made administratively down by me, and then the interface I made it up. That interface came up, but quickly that interface went into error disable state. And here you can see the error is coming like spanning tree to block BPDU. Okay, so what does it says? This log says is that it received an BPDU on port fast Ethernet 0/1 with BPDU guard enabled and disabling the port. So here it is saying that BPDU was received on the interface fast Ethernet 0/1. That is on this interface. I'll just zoom in and tell you. That is on this particular interface, that is fast Ethernet 0/1. A BPDU was received. Of course, the BPDU was received from this switch, that is from switch 1. And once the BPDU was received on this port, since BPDU guard is enabled on that port was that port went into the error disable state. So this is a trunk link. BPDUs will be received on this port. So the network administrator has misconfigured this thing. BPDU guard should not be enabled on that port. On trunk port, BPDU guard should be disabled. It should not be enabled. So let us check the configuration. Okay, so this is the configuration. Switch port mode trunk, that is good. But here it is the command. It is spanning tree. BPDU guard enabled, BPDU guard enabled. BPDU guard should be disabled on this port since it is a trunk port. Then also check one thing, show spanning tree interface. I can show you. See, no spanning tree information available for this port. Okay, so there is no spanning tree information also available for this port because BPDUs are not allowed on this port. Once BPDU is received on this port, this port ports into error disable, which makes that port down. So I'll go into the configuration mode. Fast Ethernet 0/1, spanning tree, BPDU guard. I will have two options here, disabled and enabled. So I'll disable over here. Okay, then I've disabled. Now I need to again make that port. Need to remove that port from error disable. It is not yet removed from the error disable mode. So to remove the port from error disable, I need to do shut. So to make that port shut, and then we'll make it no shut. Okay. So now you can see that port will be up. So in spanning tree also, this port is participated in spanning tree. Okay, and for this two VLANs, that is good. Let us check the status of that port now. Okay, so this port is up now. Okay, so now I'll go on Vasant's PC and try to ping Ankush's laptop. So from PC I'm pinging laptop now, which I was earlier not able to ping. Ping 10.1.1.3, right? See guys, now I'm able to ping it. Okay. Also we'll cross check it from the laptop to PC also will ping. Now we are able to ping it. So from this ticket we have learned that on a trunk port you should never enable BPDU guard. Okay, you should be, if it is enabled, you should disable that. So I'll catch up in the next troubleshooting ticket on the same sort of scenarios, but with some different issue, or maybe some with different configurational mistakes, and we'll try to learn more deep into switching. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch up in the next video. Till then, bye, thanks, and have a nice day.